Every 33 babies are born with birth defects in the United States, and that's according to 2022 statistics from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
And January is National Birth Defect Awareness Month. Joining us to talk more about this is Dr. Elizabeth Chereau, Chief Medical and Health Officer of March of Dimes. So first of all, 1 in 33, that's about 3% of all babies. Is there anything parents can do to reduce the risk of having a baby with a birth defect?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This is the March of Dimes. CDC really like to push awareness this month as it's Birth Defects Awareness Month, so I appreciate you having me. There's a lot that moms can do. Pregnant people should go to their provider as soon as possible to have a discussion even before they conceive, so pre-pregnancy planning. We really like to make sure everyone knows that folic acid, 400 micrograms a day, is really important. It helps the baby's brain grow and actually the spinal and neural system. So those are sort of the top things you can do. But to review your medications, get diabetes and medical conditions under control, and then really, review what one needs to avoid in pregnancy. And I'd love to really highlight alcohol. Obviously, alcohol, drugs, and marijuana should all be avoided, but alcohol, the CDC did a recent study showing that almost 1 in 7 pregnant person was currently drinking during their pregnancy, and 1 in 20 has binge drank within the last 30 days. And those numbers are alarming to me, and want to make sure that all women know that is really something they could avoid and would avoid fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah. Well, birth defects are considered a leading cause of infant mortality, but most children do go on to live long lives. So can you tell us about how parents could move forward with care after a diagnosis?
This is a really important point. Women find out during their pregnancy or at birth, which, this is a time when, you're exhausted, you've just gone through labor or maybe surgery. And then you find out that your child has something that may end up requiring surgery or an intensive care unit stay, which again can be, quite overwhelming. The evaluation, the process when, this can really derail maybe what you were thinking as to be for, your child. Planning ahead of time is certainly helpful, but a lot of women who find out at birth and are overwhelmed with all of these need to realize there are specialists that they'll be sent to, whether that's physical therapy, whether that's for special education over their timeline, but some surgeons and things like that, and to really ask those questions of their healthcare provider. There are tons of resources on the March of Dimes website, which I highly recommend that all go to. But over their lifetime, as a child grows and changes and goes into adulthood, there's a lot of information and support out there for moms.
Wonderful. And we've got less than a minute left. So before we let you go, what are some of the most common birth defects that people should be aware of?
Great question. Heart defects, holes in hearts. We also see cleft lip, palate. We see things like spina bifida. Spina bifida is really something that affects the neural system. Those are some of the most common things we see.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning to talk about this, and we really learned a lot.
Yeah, and it's such an important topic, so we really do appreciate it.